guys, um, I'm gonna act like nothing has changed, but the thing is that I'm actually now sharing my voice. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I just wanted to add something, add some more value into the stream, so I just don't want people to watch somebody else only. So if you share something, if you write something in the stream, I will probably be able to respond to you. And in fact, I can share my opinion about the game as well. And I think it matters because I do have some experience in gaming. I'm not a streamer per se, so that's obviously, well, technically speaking, now that I'm streaming, I may be, but I'm not really anyone famous, or I haven't been doing this at all in the past. This is just me trying to see how it will go. And I'm not doing this for revenue or for the fans or just doing it because I think I like it. I mean, I like speaking, and I like sharing my ideas. I like criticizing. So, and this looks like a good medium to me. I have the game running, the Hogwarts Legacy. I did not pre-order, just to let you know. Um, it may look a little bit stupid, but I paid with my own money. So this is not a sponsored video, and I don't think even anyone would sponsor a channel with like 12 subscriptions. But in any case, just to let you know, as a disclaimer, and I've seen already somebody joined. I'm not sure if they're still watching. I guess not. Anyway, I really don't have any idea about the algorithm or things like that. I often see people joining and then leaving. I'm not even sure if they're really even real people at all. I mean, it could be the bots or something like that, some robot, or just checking the channel or stream. In any case, I think this is a good opportunity for me to speak my mind and share my opinion, my feedbacks, criticize. Who knows? Maybe this channel will grow. Maybe people will like it. The thing is that I'm really using this with the most basic setup you can imagine. I only have a PS5. I only have a DualSense Edge, and it could have been a DualSense here. It would not matter in this context. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not using a dedicated microphone. I'm not using like any streamer device or anything or any software at all. This is just native from the PS5, as you may know or you may not. The PS5 has the function, has the capability to just share or stream directly to Twitch and to YouTube. And so there is nothing involved, or there is no audio mixing. It's just, again, the PS5 managing everything. There is no camera because I don't have a camera at this moment that I can share. So this is just me playing the game, and the microphone. You can hear me. Maybe in the future we could set up a camera and just put myself in the corner or something. I know a lot of streamers do that, but to be honest, I'm not really sure if that would be something you would appreciate. You know, just seeing me in the corner all the time. I'm sure you're trying to watch the gameplay, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a disturbance or if it's going to make things easier. Well, let me know in the comments. Just let me know, and I can consider that as an option as well. So, the game we're playing is Hogwarts Legacy, as you probably already know, considering that you clicked on the link, I guess. And I'm very early on in the game, actually. And by the way, if you have any problems with the audio, with the video, just let me know. I don't have a very fast internet connection. It's just, maybe it's fast for a few people, but the upload is limited to 50 megabits. So I'm not sure about the quality at all. I'm streaming at 1080p at 60 FPS because I'm running the game in the performance mode. So it's running at 60 FPS. I'm definitely a fan of 60 FPS. I really hate the fact that people have been playing with 30 FPS in the consoles for a while, for a long while. I'm coming from the PC land. PS4 Pro was my first console, to be honest. I did not own anything at all, apart from a PC up to that point. Nothing like a Game Boy or no Nintendo Switch, no Xbox, nothing. PS5 Pro was my first console. Up to that point, I was technically a PC guy. I was born with a PC in my home, thanks to my dad. And technically speaking, I've been a gamer since then. I mean, who isn't? Like, just a regular boy with a PC in its home, and then loving to play the games. I have some background to the games. I'm not young, by the way. I'm like 34. So I've been through a lot. I've seen the good old days where we were using the floppy disks, and now look at it. Look at where we are. It's just brilliant. It's amazing. I can't really think about this. You know, when did this happen? It wasn't obviously like overnight, but the transition was so slow and smooth, so gradual, or gradual would be the better word, that I don't even felt, you know, things improve, but when it's very gradual, like the frog experiment, you don't feel it. So that's the strange part of it. And then let me see what else. Yeah, because I came from the PC land, I'm very used to playing at least 60 FPS. It was like a golden rule. Whenever it would dip below 60, I was going mad or something. And at some point, I unfortunately went ahead and bought both a 144 hertz monitor, gaming monitor. Uh, 248 QE or Asus, something like that, VG 248 QE or something. You know, that one which was very popular, which was being used in tournaments around, and so in Counter-Strike or something like that, all around the world. I've been seeing it quite often. And I'm saying unfortunate because once you go 144 hertz or FPS, it's really hard to go back even to 60. And I mean it. And I mean it. I'm a person, you know. I was doing blind tests to myself. I was playing WoW, and if you played WoW, World of Warcraft, you know, if you do Control R, you receive the frames per second overlay on the top left side or something, and then you can see immediately, and you can turn it on. Since it's a shortcut, Control R, you can turn it on off anytime, and I was doing like blind tests. I was playing the game at 144 hertz. I was configuring the settings so that it could give me consistent 144 or something, and then, you know, there were some areas where it would require a lot of performance from the system, and it would dip below 144, so it would maybe go to 120, 130, and I was not playing with the frames per second overlay on the screen, but I was immediately able to notice the drop, the dip. Whenever I was having the suspicion that it was dropping, I was pressing Control R, and immediately I was seeing that it was actually really, I was right all the time. Whenever I pressed Control R, it was never showing 144. It was always 120, 135 or something. So imagine it's between 144 and 135, 130. It's like 14 FPS difference, and I was able to feel it even at that high level, even at 144 hertz. It's. I think the higher it gets, the harder it is to detect something like that. But even at 144, I was able to distinguish between 14 FPS. Immediately, it was almost all the time. And then I was also doing the controls as well. So again, I was hiding the overlay. I was just telling myself, okay, now I bet the frames per second right now is 144, and I would open the overlay, and voila, it was 144. Whenever I did that claim and opened it, it was all the time 144. So it was like a blind test, you know. That was the control things for me. It never, whenever I said it was below 144, it was below 144. Whenever I said it was 144, it was always 144. So we could say that I'm a fan of 144. It's really hard to go back to that. Even in Windows, I mean, really, I'm not joking. Really, even in Windows, if you set the desktop in Windows 144, even if you drag Windows on the screen, it's immediately much more fluid compared to 60 FPS, 60 hertz, even in Windows. So imagine, after all those years, I decided to buy a PS4 Pro because I just wanted to. It was a brand new thing, PS4 Pro. It was a trend. It was very popular. A lot of people were trying to get it. And I told to myself, because one of the reasons why I didn't get a PS4 is because it was already an old system by the time it captured my attention. But PS4 Pro, I thought like it's a new thing, so I can hop on the train, and it's new, trendy, popular, so why not? I just bought it and hop in the train. And the first thing I did was to buy GTA 5. And immediately I was so devastated to see that it was running 30 FPS. I had really no idea. I didn't do any research. I don't think I did. So it was, I just noticed on the fly, and the controls were so laggy. It was so frustrating. I was telling myself, how could even they sell this like this? How could even people play this in this state? It's extremely unresponsive. The controls are like very hard to play, considering, I was able to play GTA 5 as well, like in 100, at least 120 FPS or something, and with the mouse you have the precision and the FPS, so it was like brilliant. I mean, I was able to do headshots, hit wherever I wanted to. And then in PS4 Pro, 30 FPS, the initial scene, the bank heist. Ah, man. And then I think you have auto aim in GTA 5, right? So it was always like auto aiming, and I said to myself, wow, this is really, really, really not that much fun, with auto aim and then 30 FPS on top of it. It's like the cherry on top. It's really, it completely transforms the whole experience. And I was so sad. I even regretted maybe my decision to buy it. But then I also said to myself, so this is like, a lot of people are buying this. It's not only me. I mean, not only PS4 Pro, but for the same would go for PS4 as well, because from performance point of view, there is nothing different. And I was saying, a lot of people are playing this and they're not complaining, and the sales are good, and even then you can argue that a lot of the people, not a lot, about Rockstar Games, I guess, was releasing the game GTA 5 initially to PS3 only, and only after a couple of months it was released on PC. So I was thinking, this is like the native platform for this game, where Rockstar was feeling comfortable. And I was saying to myself, if not all of these, if not all of these people are complaining, who am I to complain? Maybe there is something I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it, because human beings are adaptive. We adapt to things, our environment, temperatures, a lot of things. And I said to myself, maybe I will get used to this, like getting used to 144. Maybe I will get used to 30 FPS as well. The problem was that it didn't help that I had on the side of my. It was actually not even the side of my room. It was, I was using the same monitor. I had a room. I wasn't playing it on TV. I was using the same monitor, 144 hertz gaming monitor, to play games in my PC and also in my PS4 Pro. It was receiving, I guess, 2 inputs anyway. What is it? And it didn't help that the fact that I had this PC lying around, and immediately whenever I would switch to Windows, the first thing I would notice was the buttery smooth FPS, even in Windows, and it was really discouraging. Then I did the thing, and I eventually sold my PC because of several reasons. I'm not going to, let's keep it for another discussion, for another day. I sold it, and I never looked back. Most of the time, well, maybe now, now that I'm able to find some time, or well, really, let's keep it away. Let's not discuss this because it's a whole new topic. Maybe I would speak about this in the later, maybe because I really want to concentrate on this game. I had my coffee. By the way, I'm an ADHD person, which means that I will be jumping from topic to topic. I will be speaking a lot. So if you don't like this, maybe this channel is not the best place for you. And it's funny that I'm doing this speech when nobody's watching even the channel, like a disclaimer. I should be on the lookout for getting viewers, but that's not the point. I don't do it for revenue or for viewers at this moment. I just do it because I like speaking. It might look mad that I'm speaking on my own, but it's not. I'm just really having fun in this. Um, Part of it is because I don't probably have too many people to speak to. I mean, of course, I have friends, but not with regards. I cannot speak with them with regards to this game because they don't play this game. They're not interested. They have their families and things. I'm just kind of alone playing this game, and I just want to have some, maybe even chats. If I will have some audience in the future, I would love to argue, discuss topics, good, bad, criticism. I can do things. I would be open to ideas, but currently I'm having fun speaking on my own, just streaming, and I'm sharing my feedback, and whoever knows, who knows, maybe this will go, maybe this will catch. I just don't know. Let's so mention that I'm ADHD, which means that really, but maybe a lot of content creators are ADHD because I don't think it's a bad thing per se all the time. For some careers, I think it may be beneficial because there is a lot of things going in your mind, so maybe it's good for creativity and things like that. But enough is enough. Let's go and let's play. So I see we are over 17 minutes. I have my microphone unmuted, luckily, because it would be really awkward you watching for 17 minutes. There are no viewers. I don't care. So let's go. So what is the quest right now? And I'm really open. So if you don't want me to speak, tell me. If you want me to speak, if you enjoy this, tell me again. I'm going to speak as much as I can. Uh, let's see. So the current quest, as you see on the lower left screen, is discover the secret of the antechamber. Antechamber, I don't know what it is. If you press and hold the D-pad up, it brings on some more information. Let's read it. Secrets of the restricted section. I don't know what this place is, but it's sure doesn't feel like I'm in the library any longer. So we came to this section, to a hidden section from the library. In the middle of the night, as you can see, we're almost invisible. This is a new spell we just learned. Let me connect this. Okay, so funny thing is that it's not saying which spell it is because it would go against the logic of the spell. It's invisibility spell, so just shouting it when doing it wouldn't make sense. Probably it's a spell that is designed so you don't have to call it. Anyway, you can look at the spell. Let's just have a look. It's on the right. Which one is it? Yeah, this one. So disillusionment. This is the spell that I'm using. As you can see, it's a utility spell. It causes you to blend into your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. Perfect for sneaking or approaching enemies undetected, to be able to cast Petrificius Totalus. I have no idea what it is. I think we will learn. Well, I've seen some people. What the fuck? Transfiguration. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm on YouTube. I should not be using the swear words now, right? Otherwise, I would be getting demonetized. But really, is that the thing I care about at this moment? I don't know. Anyway, transfiguration unavailable. Conjures items into existence when cast within the room of requirements. That's interesting. Some people were, you know, criticizing the game for the number of spells. They were saying this is basically a wizardry game, this is a magic game where you cast spells, and there are only 16 spells. Was it 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 4, 20, 23 spells? Maybe, something like that. And I get the point. Well, but I mean, I don't like speaking with numbers, you know. Just counting with numbers alone, you know, comparing games, the number of hours playable isn't really, doesn't make sense to me. We should not be comparing games. It's not like something, I don't like measuring things like this. I feel like we should be just trying to have some fun, not counting the number of spells and just judging the game based on the number of spells it has. And in fact, I think that too many options is not always a good thing. You know, there's this analogy where it says there are two ice cream shops. One offers 30 different flavors, the other one offers only three flavors. And I would be much more happy on the one which offers three flavors only, because I know no matter which one I choose, it will be a good flavor because it's like specializing in only on those three flavors, and they're great. Whereas for the other one, they have 30 flavors, but maybe they're not all specialized in all of them. Maybe because I need to pay attention because you know, it's like 30 flavors. They probably are really not. Not always, not all of them are selling the same, probably. Some of them are popular. I would not want to order the one that is unpopular. I would not want to order the one that is strange. Nobody likes it or something like that. I would want to, that's why we have the top lists, global lists and Spotify, top views, most watched this week or things like that, because people tend to pick things where other people are also interested in. So, not having too many options is not always a bad thing. It's in fact, I imagine like somebody else is choosing the best ones for you. Now I'm gonna stop the stream for a second, not stop it, but maybe just pause it, or maybe let's stop it, right? Because I think we're already covering 22 minutes, so we can just stop it and come back. I have some personal things to do. I will come back to you on the next stream, hopefully in a minute. So, see you then.